Field stabilized. Kentaro Atun.
Hey there, StarCraft fans. It's Talk About Paladin coming at you with yet another edition of StarCraft Brood War Remastered. Today it's going to be Light and Bisu here on Shakuras Temple. It is a Patreon game specifically for Lex, a Discord member. RJB was having a discussion with him and asked Lex to name 2 Brood War players, or maybe 1, and Lex said Bisu, so RJB dug out a Light versus Bisu replay just for him. So this is for you, Lex. Thanks for being such a loyal patron and an excellent Discord member. Bottom right, it's gonna be Light under his Smurf name Lucifer Morning S. And at the top right, it's Bisu. We have Soma watching, we have Soulkey watching. Ooh, they're here to get some tips on how to deal with these peoples, man. What's the play? What's the play gonna be here? I don't know, but this is something that I'm very excited to cast. Anything Bisu is awesome. I have said historically that TVP looks pretty imbalanced from the Protoss side unless, unless Bisu is the Protoss, and then it looks even more imbalanced. Unless Bisu's playing against Flash. So, let's go ahead and see how Light handles it. Light, again, is probably the best Terran player competing right now. Flash is away. Maybe he'll come back. I don't know. Ask RJB about that stuff. Check him out at youtube.com/@RJB_TV. So, scouting the right way, here is PD the Probe. PD the Probe merch on the way at falconpaladin.store. We already have Steve the SCV merch on mugs and t-shirts there. We do ship to anywhere except for North Korea. So anywhere in the world you can purchase with your local currency. What else do you need? What else do you need? So, scouting. All right, so gas coming up. So it's not going to be a barracks expand play. It's going to be a factory. Okay, says PD the Probe. And yeah, it's gas coming up. And Cybernetics Core is going to be on the way here from Bisu. Just because both of these players respect each other so much. Yeah. So, supply depot. Barracks not quite done. Okay, so saturating the gas. Very, very good. And a bunker. Just to make sure. Just to make sure we can handle a zealot, right? Cybernetics Core, where are you? Are we gonna go 1 gate expand? Holy smokes, never mind. Bisu doesn't respect Light. I can't remember the last time I saw a 1 gate expand in a PvT. Oh, alright, dude. So, okay, so... run by is not viable for Robert the Zealot here. Maybe Robert and Friend can run by. This Marine is on a hunting expedition for PD the Probe. Yeah, PD's like, no, don't use excellent micro upon me. Oh boy. 2 Marines, bam. All right. Expansion on the way here, but the Nexus is already halfway done from Bisu. And the Cybernetics Core is halfway done as well. Are we scouting? We are not scouting here. Just scouting to see how many zealots there are. Or, yeah, so scouting to see when the Nexus came up. Or if there is not a second Nexus. Either way, it's good information to have, right? Yes, indeed. Okay, what's the play going to be here, both of y'all? Well, it's a factory, obviously, coming in. Actually, hold on. Did that factory start after the command center? It did. You know what? Never mind. These players do not respect each other. They're both going for a later cyber core and a later factory time than most of the PvTs that I cast. So that's hilarious. All right. Enough of that. Oh, wait. That's 2 factory. Okay, yeah, this factory is newer. Never mind. Yep. Factory timing a little bit later than we would see in other PvTs potentially. I mean, just... I don't know. I guess the scouting here, that first Dragoon popped out. SCV saw that timing and said, yeah, I'm fine. But, I mean, that's a late scout is the deal. Like, you don't... How did Light know? I guess he saw the Zealot come down and he was like, Okay, I wonder if that's a delay on the cybernetics core, so that's why the zealots are down here. But I mean, that's pretty normal. I don't know what Light read to make him feel like I can just go expand here. What he read was he got a bunker up, right? That's the thing. Terrans can just go for a bunker. You can deal with zealots and dragoons without range for a while and get your expansion down earlier, and then, you know, get a siege tank out with this factory, and might have to repair the bunker a little bit, but everything's going to be just fine here on Shakuras Temple. I think it was, man, StarCraft 2 map back in the Wings of Liberty days, way back in the days, 2011, 2012. I think it was Shakuras Plateau. My brain always wants to say Shakuras Plateau, but I'm pretty sure it's Shakuras Temple is the name of it. Look, I'm 41 years old. I'm an old man, okay? Okay. All right, here we go. Like I said, some shots. Siege tank comes out, gets a hit off, drags the Dragoons into range. Dragoons use silly. Siege mode's almost done. We're not even worried about this. Bisu a little bit scary with 4 Dragoons here. More Dragoons on the way. A shuttle coming in too for the Protoss. And siege mode is up, and we say, get out! Get off of the front lawn. You don't want to be here. Ow. Yeah, taking tank shots. I'm taking shots from 2 siege tanks, extra bad. Observatory on the way, recognizing siege mode was the first upgrade, but spider mines could be the second upgrade for sure. Factory. This feels too basey to me. This feels like Light wants to go 2 base push. Maybe not even go for a 3rd base for a minute. And maybe not go for a 3rd base, right? Go for a 2 base push. See what we can kill, see what we can get done. Whoa, pylon block at a potential 3rd base here from Light. Okay, fair enough. I like it. Bisu being cheeky. He does want to be on a base higher than the Terran player, though, so a 3rd base here would be pretty nice, which is why Light is scouting this base for a 3rd. Spider mines are on the way, and double machine shot means you can go for ion thrusters at the same time. Fast Reaver, too. Here from Bisu, I missed that robotics bay coming through the production tab, so it's going to be Reavers on this map. 2 zealots inside. Reaver unload spot here, pretty good. And yeah, look at this push out. Look at this. This is, man, 5 siege tanks, 3 marines, some vultures joining this party. They almost have speed. They almost have spider mines. I don't know about this from Bisu. Vultures are like, where's my speed? There we go. Where's my spider mines? There's both. Awesome. So these Dragoons are trying to snipe off vultures that are trying to join this party. 1 vulture goes down. Nice target on that spider mine. That vulture's going to die too. What are you doing? Don't just stand there. That guy makes it out. And Light's like, all right, fine. Your Dragoons want to sit down there. That's great. Siege and uptime, boys. These Dragoons can't engage with this. Maybe with the Reaver? Oh, boy. All right, Reaver wasn't really planning on having to do this, but gonna get a hit off. Dragoons joining this party, and Bisu. He just cleaned this up like it was no big deal. Vultures getting inside the main base is problematic. Spider mine causing some issues. Marines and Vultures getting a few probe kills up here too, which is nice. Vultures maybe gonna go snipe this probe up to the 3rd. That's fantastic. But Vultures are all out of the main base. This high grounded Vulture position, 5 kills on that dude. Nice. It's 37 to 35 workers in favor of, guess who, the Terran player, because of this harassment. So yeah, 2 base pressure. Bisu's like, well, I'm glad I had that Reaver. I kind of wanted to send it out and drop it behind this mineral line. I might still do that, but having it for defense was awesome. Super, super awesome indeed. I love the Vultures trying to shut down this Nexus. You guys having a good time with that, huh? So Dragoon range and observers. Very, very good here. We've got faster shuttle movement on the way. And, man, is there still no sign of a 3rd base here from Light? Pressure on 2 base is the name of the game right now. So again, this is a Patreon cast. For those of you who support me at patreon.com/Falcon Paladin for at least $1 a month, you get to see this a month before anybody else does. So if you're watching this the week of March the 8th, as these Vultures get in and a couple more probe kills down, nothing crazy. Bam, but another probe does go down. So if you're watching this the week of March the 8th, 2024, hit that, thank you for hitting the Patreon join button at patreon.com/Falcon Paladin. I love you, I support you, I love your support. And if you're Lex especially, thanks for being here, man. Thanks for all the huge support you've been giving me over the months and years. And if you're watching this, I don't know, like April 2024 or something, or late March, hit the like button, hit the subscribe. I'm here 6 times a week with StarCraft Brood War content. Man, this Vulture stuff, is it getting enough done? I'd say, well, it's still a worker advantage here from the Terran, so on some level, this Reaver's been kicking butt and taking names. I want to see how many kills this Reaver has. Are we really just making... Okay. Honestly, just making Vultures here. I guess a couple siege tanks are on the way, but for now, it's been Vulture aggression. There we go. Third base coming up right side here at 10 minutes. A little bit after 10 minutes here. It's a late third. The early 2-base aggression was good. It has definitely slowed Bisu down at 52 probes here at 10 minutes. He wanted to have probably a 4th base by now, but didn't quite have the money to produce stuff to defend the 3rd base and get a 4th base, but that's okay because Light's 3rd base is late. These are the trade-offs we make. These are the compromises we make in StarCraft. Templar Archives on the way. Here we go. Oh, no. Charon boosted Goliaths and siege tanks are already set up. This 3rd base is not a good target for Reaver drop. Bisu gets out of there without losing too much by way of hull damage there. I keep thinking this is a command center, but this is a starport. I don't know. The observer's like, sure, you killed my pylon, but you're not expanding here, so I don't know why you bothered. I guess for later. That's for later, Light. Storm's on the way from Bisu. Light, what do we think this is for? A Wraith, maybe to help deal with the dropships, or the, specifically the shuttles, or making dropships of his own. Control tower indicates probably dropships of his own to get some revenge on this drop attempt stuff. And yeah, this is going to be 4th base territory. Scouting it out first, unloading a probe, bam, expanding. Shuttles are so good, you guys. So handy. Finally, leg enhancements on the way from Bisu. A little bit later, but if you're dealing with a ton of Vultures, you just want more Dragoons, right? Zealots aren't going to help you very much there. So it's fair. Bisu is reading the situation properly. He is responding to the greater tank count that now exists with +1 attack. Gateway units have a +0 attack, although working on a +1 up there in that production tab. My gosh, more Vulture run-bys. 2 kills. 2 kills would be good. 2 kills is good. Good enough for a Vulture, man. If you already laid down his Spider Mines especially. And the hard wall of 2 pylons at this 4th base, keeping this probe alive against a Vulture onslaughts. Exactly. Well, I thought about sending the Reaver over, and then I set up just trapping these Vultures and executing them. This guy makes it out to warn the others of what's going on here. Incredible. This is good stuff, man. Great Patreon game so far. Lots of action. That's what we like to see in TVPs. Is tons of action featuring Bisu and Light. Not necessarily the player action, though. Science facility coming in, so maybe this was just solely to get science vessels out. The starport doesn't have to be for dropships, although there is one here, never mind. Man, the Vulture aggressiveness. Be like Light. Be active with your Vultures, Terran players. If you are not, you're probably losing more often than you should be, especially in this matchup. If you're just sitting back and not being aggressive with your Vultures, you're doing this wrong. Dude, there's nothing in this base. Nothing. Okay, there's nothing to defend these probes in this base, so some of them are going to die, and it is still a probe advantage a bit here. Look at this. This is a high ground probe situation. Loving it. Loving it a lot. It is only a 2 probe advantage right now. This is great. Probe pull, a lot of lost mining time from the main base here from Bisu. Not good. Oh, storm drop. Looks like it was dodged pretty ably, though. Nah. Oh my gosh, why did you come back in? There were more storms. Oh, Light. What a massive blunder. He just lost like 15 SCVs there. Oh, gosh. Okay. 42 to 56 workers. Bisu's way up. This little Vulture harass did not get nearly as much done as the storm drop did. Oh, look at this Vulture. I think he's trying to get back here. You can't, Vulture. You should be able to get through here, but sometimes, well, you can. Just pathing was hard. Light says, well, crap. Let's get out here, send our tanks across the map, eat some storms, get some zealots dropped on our heads. Ooh, several tanks go down, but there are so many tanks here, guys. +1 attack on these guys still. Working on that +2. More zealots flinging themselves down onto these tanks. Where are the vultures? Vultures are not moving up. Come on, light. Yeah, had to fall back. He tried. He tried moving out here and really threatening Bisu, but it did not work. Bisu's up 141 to 109 supply, friends. That's what we're looking at here today. Man. Oh, why is there a pylon here? Bisu threw up a pylon here, blocking his ability to get a 5th base at this location later, which is hilarious. Spider mine connections are good. Shuttle gets sniped. Oh, I hope there wasn't a Reaver in that. Maybe there was. Oh my gosh, the Vulture harassment again. You guys are like, we may not have +3 attack, but we can handle a single cannon. That's fantastic. Spider mines clearing out those zealots. Spider mines clearing out the Dragoons would have been better. Is this actually hard-walled? It kind of is. Okay, Bisu dealing with sort of well with spider mines. More probes dying. And look at this. He's evened up that count. It's 49 SCVs to 51 probes. It is a worker apocalypse today. Worker apocalypse here on Shakuras Temple. My goodness. Aw, the Vulture's coming in and snipe the probe that was trying to get a 5th base up. Dude, Vulture aggression is just on point. For light here. This is insane. Okay, so 49 to 53 workers. This is another swing on down, unload. Oh! Unloaded a zealot in there, and friendly fire tank splash killed a bunch of SCVs. The shuttle died and the High Templar died, so trades. Trades are trades. StarCraft is about a lot of trades. Using this dropship to get high ground spotting for the siege tank. Wait, do you need that spotting? Nope, you can scan. Probes are dying. My goodness, do not be a worker in this game if you can at all possibly avoid it. If you ever find a job posting for being a worker in Light versus Bisu and Shakuras Temple, say no. Oh man, Zealots come in here to try to deal with these vultures, but I mean, not really. Houses. Okay, they're not really defending themselves. They're more just focusing down individual probes, which I kind of agree with. Fewer shots to kill a probe than it is to kill a zealot. There we go. Nice save. Great save. He unloads the siege tank to kill a probe too. Dude. And yeah, these shuttles are like, go ahead, unload the tank out here. We can get out there too. We have the flying capabilities that you do. I have more zealots than you do anything. Yeah, and zealots over here, zealots over here. We're just covering this position. 175 to 141 supply. Bisu is still up, but he needs to be up to deal with this mech. The cost efficiency need to be a base or two up here on the Terran player, and that's what Bisu is trying to do. Shuttle sniped from downtown. That's what we like to see. EMP on the way. Bisu taking another base, because why not? This is how you play PvT if you're an elite Protoss player. You expand like a madman. 1, 2, 3, 4. This is a 5th base coming up. Lights on 3 bases. Really don't see a giant oh, there's a command center down here. To get a 4th base. It's on its way. It's on its way. So 49 to 46 workers at 18 minutes indicates there's been a lot of worker death in this game. You can just tell. These players, with their macro capabilities, there's no way they normally have under 50 workers at 20 minutes. It has to have been some aggression. Oh my gosh, the Vulture aggression today is crazy. These are +2 Vultures now, but they still don't want to deal with a cannon behind a pylon as they try to snipe that thing down. 4th base going to land here from Light while putting some pressure up, right? This is what you do while you're putting some pressure on your enemies. You expand. You're struggling in your games. That's a strategy. That is really good. I know you're worried about attacking, and you can't think about expanding, but you really should think about expanding. Double storm on the tank says, pick up and save it. Light Gosu move, man. That was crazy good. Loving that. Oh, these vultures getting sucked into cannons. Never good. Never good at all. Dragoons clearing out spider mines, heading south, maybe to harass this 4th base of Lights, but the vultures are back, man. They still can't get through this little wall setup on this map. This This is weird stuff, man. Yeah, these vultures are fighting as hard as they can. The sun has gone down and the moon has come up, and long ago somebody left with the cup. But these vultures are striving and driving as fast as they can. Whew. 180 to 139 supply, though. Bisu's been up like an absolute monster today. He is down on worker count, which is not where you want to be against a Terran player. As good as Light is, especially. He can probably get away with it if he was against me, for example, but not against Light. Boom. Boom. All right, man. Zealots, Dragoons. I don't know about coming into this position. And Bisu says, yeah, you know what, Falcon, you're right. Let's just, let's hold on to this high ground. Coming down a ramp into a million +2 siege tanks. Oh, +3 siege tanks. My apologies to Light here when we have 2-2 upgrades. So, I mean, Bisu's keeping pace upgrade-wise, which is fantastic. This dropship dying, nothing in it. But it does live, thanks to the spider minefield delaying the pursuit. Light, recognizing where the army is. He's got tanks to cover both of these positions while he's on 4 base. Vultures are looking for High Templar to snipe, but yeah, they're all in shuttles, man. You can't snipe them while they're in there. That is the job for the Goliath. +3 attacks coming in from Bisu soon. DT's on the way. Okay. I like it. Bisu's maxed out, so he says, you know what it's time to do? Time to make some DTs. I don't see why not. I mean, sure, every base has turrets and siege tanks at it. But hey, this base actually doesn't have siege tanks at it. Unloading some DTs in here would be pretty cool. Probably not a Dark Archon. Not as handy against a meching Terran player. Maelstrom is absolutely useless. Mind Control, not great either. Against, like, I guess mind controlling a single siege tank? Not usually ideal. Ooh, some high... What the... I don't know where these High Templar came from, but they just got absolutely expertly sniped by these vultures under the control of who else but Light today. This is... This is really good. This is some excellent, excellent play from both of these players, but what else did you expect when you clicked on this game, right? You're like, oh, this game's probably disappointing. No, absolutely not. High Templar snipe, good. Bisu setting up, concaving, Dragoons in the front, Zealots. If we don't want to commit, we're not going for it here. Light's at 180, there we go, 197 supply. He's effectively maxed out. DTs! Wow, DTs dropping on top of tanks and stuff. Interesting. I'm not sure that's cost efficient with how much gas they cost, but whatever. Bisu going for it, ladies and gentlemen. Just marching the Zealots in, getting Storms on top of it. Dragoons on the backside trying to clean up what is left. Still a ton of low ground siege tanks, though. Yeah, you could storm a bunch of them, but there is another backline back here. And there's another round of vultures coming in, and Light just took the supply lead. 130 to 120 supply. The Science Vessel goes down. There's another one here. Don't worry about it, Terran fans. Woo! So they were effectively even on overall supply, and Bisu's down now, and that is why you need to have more bases than a Terran player, because in a pitched battle like that, you're probably going to lose more. These probes are dying. That is not a good look for Bisu. This base is toast. Bisu is giving up on it, heading south, trying to snipe this entirely undefended 4th base. Wait, that's a 5th base. The 4th base, ow, good storm. Oh my gosh, great storms. 10 kill High Templar, 11 kill High Templar combined. They shall be a 21 kill Archon, with kills that are sort of their own, but also shared. Archon, there you go, we already knew that. Archon on the way. Bisu, does he have enough? These tanks are largely unsieged. The Dragoons are going to be a little bit better against them here. Where are los Vulturos? I don't know. This base just straight up dies. 5th base is running from Light, though, which is nice. 37 SCVs remain. 43 probes. Nobody's happy. Nobody's happy here. I don't think anyone's happy about being at 100 supply at 24 minutes, but you can't be too shocked either, whether you're Bisu or you're Light, considering who you're up against. Ooh, we tried to fly another... Okay, try to fly another command center over and just lost it. Dude, Light, that is a huge oversight. You can't just walk in there and try to fly a command center onto a base that's dead. What killed it? These are questions you need to be asking. Are they possibly still there? How? Ah, shuttle gets sniped. Okay, that's a win. That's a win for Light. Sniping a shuttle with any High Templar on it is just exactly what you want. Vulture says, is there a base here? No, thank goodness. Is there a base? He's just scanning. Is this back? No. Is this the thing? No. All right, all right. Good scans, good scans. Good scans. 115 to 130 supply. Light is up, and that is... Light pushing in, top left. If you can simultaneously threaten these two bases, I think Bisu might just tap. Right? You can't just straight up lose your two newest sources of income against a Terran player and be like, well, this is a recoverable position, because it's really not. 3-3 Mac probes evacuating to this top left base, which is just starting to warp in. This hurts. This hurts losing this base. These vultures are like, we have been up here trying to mess with this base for so long. Siege tank brethren, come save us. And Bisu's like, what if we just go after Light's newest sources of income, shut him down while he's shutting us down, and this will get kind of crazy. I like it. Oh man, siege tanks. Okay, 2 bases down. This base does not count yet. 5th base of Light is toast. 4th base is back online, which is nice. Vulture sniping the High Templar before they can get picked up. No, survives. A lot of High Templar here, actually. Man, I love how aggressive these Vultures have been today. They've really wanted to kill this base the entire game, and they haven't been able to. Oh, evacuating SCV massacre. That's a war crime. 32 to 31 workers, though. This is an incredible... This is getting an epic tag. This is so close. On both sides, dude, this Nexus is actually going to come up, and I don't think that Light knows about it. That might be a huge win for Bisu. Dude, Light has barely any income at all. If Bisu can have this and nothing else, he can win this game just on sheer money. Light really wants this base, you guys. And Bisu is defending this position like it's his. Oh my gosh, the storms are good. This Archon is not going to finish summoning. But if it did, it would have, I don't know, probably close to 20 kills just like his buddy earlier. Okay, Light. Gonna land this base. Really, really needs it. Where are the other probes for Bisu? And why is this not better saturated? There's a lot of probes here at the natural base, not really accomplishing a lot for him. What the heck is there a siege tank doing up here? He's got 6 kills. I don't know. Maybe he's just here from before. I think Light might have just done this. He's got 33 SCVs. He has better income on his only base, and a 1-basing Terran with more income than a 1-basing Protoss is going to win, especially with the upgrades we're looking at here. Yeah, and look, this 4th base and the 5th base are back. Where did this come from? That's it, man. Light has this thing in the bag. In the bag. It's over. It's over. GG, man. What a great game, though. And yeah, some Vultures, once again, what else but Los Vulturos getting out here, shutting this down. Bisu, one last gasp here. Storm is good. Storm is not that good, and GG! Bisu! Taps out, and Light is our winner in 29 minutes and 6 seconds. What an absolutely crazy display of PvT there. That is an epic game. I cannot believe. I mean, look, anytime you win a game where you're under 100 supply and you win, you feel like it was close, especially at 29 minutes. How many bases died? How many SCVs died? Again, bad game to be a worker in. 35 SCVs remain for Light. I feel like he must have made at least 100 SCVs in this game to have even 35 at the end of this. after all the deaths everywhere. The aggression with the vultures was about 30% of the win here. The upgrades were good. The expanding was good. Bisu did a pretty good job shutting down Light's attempts of getting up into the top right corner and destroying things, but not as good at preventing this top left corner from going down. And I think Bisu would have preferred losing this top right to losing the top left because of, well, because of the monies. Because of the money. Ugh. Yeah, man, these two bases really important for Light, both under attack so much because Bisu knows where to attack. It just wasn't enough. What a game. What a game. 206,000 points to 212 in favor of Light, outproducing the Protoss, getting out killed by the Protoss by not nearly as much. Outraised the Protoss player by 2, so 2x there, and Bisu did outspend by about 5,000 resources in 29 minutes, but that's not going to be enough. It's not gonna be enough, man. That was amazing. That was great. That was epic. That was insane. I mean, how much do we love these two players? We love them so much. So much. Man. So, great Patreon game. It's Light, it's Bisu. Come on, these are names you know. These are names you love. And that's a win. That's fantastic. All right, so GG. That's going to be it from me. This has been Falcon Paladin coming at you with yet another edition of StarCraft Brood War Remastered. Go ahead, hit that like button, hit that subscribe if you like what you saw and what you heard today. You can also catch me on Twitter, Facebook, Patreon, and Twitch, all at /Falcon Paladin. And until next time, as always, thank you so much for watching, and you take care of yourself.